time for some Disco Elysium. Let's go. So that's where we left off. This is kind of what we have in the book. I'm not going to go over all of it, but inspecting the body and stuff, and then we got to interrogate some victims. There's some potential people here. Alright, so let's keep moving. I gotta go over here because I was just playing offline just to see what I needed to do. But, yeah, we needed to go over here. Yeah, here we go. Open the apartment door for Everett. Right. So, you gotta go do that. That's what I was doing offline. And then I'll show you the other part. So I was just, yeah, playing a little bit just to kind of see what I needed to do. So, we're just walking around aimlessly.
This must be it. You tried to finally. Good job. Then, as you hold.
Let's open that up. Oh, sorry, I did that all fast. My bad.
This is the flag of Revachol. This isn't just one sun. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's
Alright, we're not gonna bow to the flag, because it's a fascist flag. But,
a row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the wording's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everett who this person is, once you're done here.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
alright, let's get out of here. I'm just gonna explore this area here, because again, I'm just retracing shit here.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board. You hear someone walk.
moment. Ask away, policeman. No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans. Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. The symbol of what and how? Ah, all I know about politics is that it's brought us more harm than good. The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others. The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume. Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls. People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died, hopefully somewhere else. She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet, but I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company, and that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Yeah. What's going on in here? Yeah, I'm just kind of retracing everything.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration... Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. But it doesn't have to do... Shoot, Piggy. It's what you...
Alright. She's already talked to her before many a times. Okay, what do we got here? I think I missed that. item. That's fine. I'm gonna go back though. There's one little item I missed at the other area that we just were at. So just gotta backtrack just a hair. Not too much though. Oops. I'm gonna go to the balcony on the other side too. Why doesn't this... Try to bolt cutter the door, but I'm gonna wait until I get like a key or something. It's 3%, that's very low. Alright.
This door is made of metal and appears to be number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Tonight at 9 p.m. Right here. Apartment number 28.
Okay, 9 p.m. Get to the coast, you need to use the panel to use the water lock. It's been blocked pending repairs, which should be done by Wisdom Day morning. What day is it though? Oh, today's Tuesday. Alright. If there's one item I forgot in here, it's actually at this right here. There we go. Okay, so now let's keep doing everything where you just talk to everyone and shit. So far we've made quite comeback of some stuff.
Try to sneak up on me.
Try to sneak up on me, pig.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
3%. One way to do that too. Alright, let's talk to the boat lady real quick.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
Alright, sorry about that. Had a quick message to
Very
someone.
rugged. Good choice. Now, I suspect you had questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Am I right? You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
I wish to swear cheaply to you.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
The RCM does not pick sides in this. I hope it doesn't come off.
Yeah, neutral. Yeah.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only...
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the...
I'm not
Until
telling
then,
you.
is there anything I can help you with?
Nope. Yellow man mug, hey.
It's just a racist mug. What's the...
Okay. Alright. So she was trying to have us fix sides, but maybe in the detective that I am, I stopped that. Shut that shit down.
This coin-operated viewer is...
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its... They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Erascle's doing. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here. We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
This coin-operated viewer is facing...
Alright. Any other interactables over here? Nope. Okay. Slowly and surely getting to that cafe, which that's where we're going to be doing a lot of interrogation today.
Yes? Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Looking for something to read. It is. I know you are. What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing. Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No.
My husband? No, he's not.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
No, I don't.
I know for a fact that you smoke.
Why do you think that I smoke? It's not like yours look much better. I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else. From the kiosk?
She sighs.
Gosh.
Hello again, sir.
Oh, man. Who is that?
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
Yeah.
I think she is a bad husband. not very nice or helpful.
Yeah.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamor rings through the honeycomb of classrooms. Remorse, the parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Maybe I can tell you about...
Advanced race theory.
I'll complete that now. Whoa.
Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
Really? Alright, let me save it. And I will be right back because I'm going to the bathroom real bad. Real quick. Alright, here we are.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books.
not buying that. Not yet. I only got $9 to my name.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
25.
There are numerous types of games for all ages.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Is it though?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Fiddles her pendant.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
There's something going
Oddly
on.
enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified...
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're dumb if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come.
There is something mysterious about the curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Nah.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you.
The
covered
missing
in
handle?
dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
And I failed.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright? This looked pretty intense and painful.
What is going on there? Are you really trying? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still, that's right. Take in your surroundings. Steady breathing. The room is dim. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable. Only an echo. No one is there.
Still failed. Are you kidding me? I have to just load. Like, don't want to save scum it, but I might have to.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea?
Oh, and it's right there too. Rip. That's fine. I'd rather do that than have to deal with that. That way we don't waste our health either.
A small mountain of colorful board.
Wonderful board. Browbridge.
Who are you going to play board games with? Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Friends are technically like... For playing with friends, I'd recommend suzerainty.
Alright. Let's just see. Oh. It's... Wait, what? Is it open?
You see a
Excuse me, officer.
You see some kind of charm. And aside from poking at it, suspicion.
That's weird. It's like open because I had it open from when I opened it earlier.
Shelves filled to...
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to... You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Note. Reading
Let's see.
the plaque on the shelf reads, by several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map. It's not really a map. It's a tourist still.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps. They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never
Seal
got
it
going.
instead.
It's always good
There
to
we
be
go.
informed of your surroundings.
Now I got the map. So I was like, where the fuck do I get this map? That's good. Because now... Wait, how come I can't look at the map? What?
The worn
there we
map
go.
features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner. Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Sweet.
The face of King Fleecel smiles at you. For some reason, the smile now strikes you as, unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up. You skim the headline. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin. Ah, this must be Gaston's handiwork. One of the editorial, you flip back to the front of the magazine.
Yeah, give me out
the
of
table
that.
of content.
Get me out of that commie book. Okay, so now... Oh, wow, look. Interesting. Whoa. Saw this over here. What the fuck? How do you even get over there? Wow, we've only looked at this part. Pretty much. Like this section right here. Oh, wow. Backyard wall. Can I see what I need to do? It just shows the level of difficulty and stuff here. Oh wow, okay, so this helps me a lot.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Rota. Evening 4. The vows of lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system. Fascism, Rota. You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Rota. For the nation, smart. Best not to mention the woman issue too often. People are not ready. Of course you are.
Alright. Yes,
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Amidst the various books, you find one written by the point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations with various
Alright. Let's get out of here. We got a map. That's huge. We got a map.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and well cursed. Who said that?
Alright. That should give us a different text line.
There, working class drunk. You know what this means, right? Cracked it. All in a good day's work. What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the work. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing her? There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit.
I ain't got shit. Is that her husband right here?
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing. Very well then. Where is he? Excuse me? I don't follow. Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what? You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Ah, knew it.
I did, and he is. No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
I wouldn't be so sure, man. Just to be completely clear, do you...
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions? Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn. This
Yeah, that
is a
is-
missing person's case. She turns away from you.
Yesterday morning, because...
Gone for around... She turns away from...
Honestly, not that different from you. Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet. Well, he's slightly chubby.
Wait, did she just imply that you're fat? You're not fat. The body type she's referring to is called a Franco-Nigerian hard body.
You both share what?
Franco-Nigerian.
I'm not sure about the rest, but softly round sounds about right. He's not in great shape. What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket to wear?
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it? Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold. So you are going to look for him. Thank you. Please
Nice.
do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your corporate type. Yes. Guess what's yours? No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop. Wow. Okay. Fuck off.
Yeah. Alright, still got more things to interact with here.
The bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Huh. Okay.
Officer, the mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already. Sure, officer. No.
Alright.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you? Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. She is nobody. This is none of your concern.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Oh,
I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye. Ah, yes! King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. Ah, his egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Of course, clarity of vision, awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
But imagine, purest cocaine.
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is Revachol would be a different place if more people realize that.
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The Carabinier doesn't...
Right. Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. No.
Heavy artillery fire.
Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up. Yes. The military coordinated amphibious mountainous was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Devil.
Alright, this guy's talking too
This
much.
is blood ground.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They let the fire of hell on the rest of the city got...
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be there. I would have preferred if the right honorable instead. All this is just what the commies wanted. This was reign as a king. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Hey. Psst, psst. Yes, you. Word on the street, you keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie. Funky style. Very funky. So tell me. Very well. I'd no objections. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? Anyone? There's no one.
Alright. Intrusive thoughts are done now. Okay. Can you even get up there? Oh, you can. And here goes my vehicle, I think.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Alright, let's see what's over here now. Because I already got a suspect in the cafe, but yeah, again, we're just going through literally
A rusted
everything.
control panel with loose
Oh, here
wires
we go.
dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be. And this panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that let you pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks again. Nothing happens. The spring brings the lever. Wasn't there a sign over there saying?
Yeah, okay, so we gotta wait. And then that connects us to this part over here, and then we can start looking at that. Alright, what do we got in here?
Typical Martinez street light sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole. This would make quite a statement.
Yes, officer. As you see,
His manner is casual, but
it was brought to me.
We are not here to investigate. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with you.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say. Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day.
the boomboxes on the shelf look one especially catchy. This is you. God, just make sure it works before you buy it.
Is the Harman Welshie W2, made in Vespa, designed in...
Alright.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinket. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say foul.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider. There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine. I had to hide it so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
He doesn't elaborate on these wrong hands. It's unlikely that he ever will.
I've heard about it. I've heard the Headless Phone Rider ride the Headless Build.
Yes, there are several competing versions of the story, but I believe this figurine is a more canonical. The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend. About up 50 cents.
Right.
Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too.
He lost his cap when he lost his head.
Sure.
Perhaps he's
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Yes. Buy something nice. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. Without resistance or sound, two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other. The words just crossed your mind. So, who do you think? You. It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is...
Alright. I guess we can talk to him again.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Have you tried it before?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on... Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
If you say so. Here you go, man.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut.
Of course. Sure thing. You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Wait, then it might be true. Everard's claims.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your guy.
Sure, man. The Coldima Madakwa. Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter. Oh, I didn't mean to imply otherwise. Once knew a group of young musicians. This was before, you know. Lost touch with them after. Cool or not, one of them was obsessed with recording the Coldima Madakwa. And he was one of those passionate people who know a lot about all kinds of strange things. So he got the rest of us to join in his search. We thought we did. We got together all these recordings of unusual sound patterns. Compared them. Unfortunately, I don't have any record.
Do we really have time for this?
Alright.
Alright. Okay, so we can't even do that bridge part yet until the next day, pretty much. Then we got until 9 o'clock to go back to that guy's house.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a...
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
These are all boring. Boring third rate. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Yeah. Shouldn't just get me this buy.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
Dress code +1 Romager.
You see two lowly defeat
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer.
a pair of found ultras.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers.
That's madness. The speakers below.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Persuade him to give you money.
It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All revolution. Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws.
Less laws.
Speaking of, why not...
Alright, 1 second here. Alright, we're back in it. Talk to this guy. We'll go to the cafe actually after this guy. And we'll save the factory for
Stuck in
after
this
the
damn jam, my
cafe.
man. What's up? It's like Whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother. Okay, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
Anything else? Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
What?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of foul cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise.
There's no denying it. Your body...
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Neat. For carrying large... Not unless they've a legalized sport.
Never. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Huh? The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Damn, doesn't get paid until after. I guess it makes sense. You gotta drop the shit off first. Okay, here we go.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's... What did he do? You have high above the king.
What are you doing over here?
The woman still has her. A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Free XP. Alright, we'll go up to these people here after this. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, this little corner store.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Can I get ammonia in here? I don't think I can.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The rain... A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Oh, wow.
They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Yeah, there's like an ampule somewhere.
There it goes. Okay, that's what I needed.
Okay, don't like
Now we got a moon.
overdo it or something.
Huh. Don't overdo it, huh?
Is this about the question?
Hey, how's it going, Jeff?
Because I don't really know.
How's it
anything.
going? I'm just digging through the old games that I had and games that I should have played and all that junk, so. But yeah, this is one of them. Blowing the dust off of it and getting into it. There's a lot of stuff that I did earlier, though, on here.
Reality.
There's so
You mean
much.
What
Just
reality?
layered.
Economic reality or?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
I don't know. What about it? Our government? Or do you... Cool.
Okay, yeah, no, she's not trying to have any
Colorful display of
conversation. She's just trying to read a
line
book.
the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that
I
both
beat
alcohol and cigarettes
Hell
damage
Slave
your
last
health.
night. I was just playing offline and I beat that, so 9 games down for the year. 9. So I'm stoked about that. Let's see, today was 18th, yeah. So 9 done for this year. But I'm stoked because that has New Game Plus, of course. So I'm gonna be playing that. Right. And of course upping the difficulty too, so that way it's a little bit more enticing for me. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna save it here. Look how old these saves are. 23. December 23. There's some older ones though too from like the state. Well, this is the Stadia save. But let's see here. Alright, so now we go in here, but before we go in here, let me go here. So we do have ammonia now, and we should be able to. There's tracks right here, which we'll do that in a second.
There he still is, looking right through you. With his
Still
white
with
eyes,
ammonia,
the
it's
body
still
below
not
is
enough. Still not enough. Coming on strong. Get some speed. Expect search, throw up, and approach it. Yeah, still, I mean, I needed like a gas mask, I think. I never completed 9 games in my old, not long life. Yeah, it's quite a bit. I did, what, 16 last year? So, if you count last year, 25. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's see here. So now, it's this bottle of ammonia.
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are?
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
No, I am not a gardener. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you?
He's right behind her.
Talk to him.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our...
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Yeah, I don't even bother talking to her.
This is where you say your bed.
Come on.
Detective.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You're sure taking your time. Waiting.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now.
Time to go to work and...
Easy, boys. These...
You might want to start asking your questions now.
Questions? To hell with that. Get right up in the big dick's face. Physical confrontation. The room is silent. Get further in there.
What the fuck is this? You wanna fuck with me?
His eyes narrow. His right hand starts to get a quick little
Excuse me.
on his thigh.
Yes, sir.
Tap, tap, tap.
And if I just keep doing that, essentially, over a couple years, and get a couple games done. Get all the games I want done.
Get the eye twitch going. You need to look.
Still some SMT stuff I gotta do for this year, but I'm not too worried about it because it's like literally just grinding. And I found this new app I use now. It's called Play Night. So it literally has literally all my games. And then here's the stats too, at least for the PC stuff. So you can see like Monster Hunter World. It's picking up the console stuff too. 597 hours. Apex as well, 570. Counter-Strike 441, and then Anthem at 263. I didn't even know I had spent that much time in Anthem. I spent more time in Anthem than I did in Baldur's Gate, which is kind of crazy to me. Fallout 4, which is my brother from when he was playing on it. And then here's SMT. Here's like a lot of stuff here, but yeah. I like this app though because it breaks down, like literally you log into each one of these things and it pulls what's installed and all that stuff too. And then you can include hidden games, which are games that aren't installed. And yeah, it pulls all that stuff. At least the stuff that I have installed is what's displaying for the library, but yeah, it's pretty dope. It has pretty much everything on here, and then I can just go on here and click one button and it launches. Pretty cool. I'll have to see if it launches for the Xbox stuff and things like that, but I like it though, because then I can look at least it shows it in the way of what I've been playing recently, right? So I can see what I've been actually playing. But a little fun fact. Alright, let's see.
What do you think you're doing? You hear, but his mouth isn't moving. It's the tension.
It's called
in his shoulders
Play
speaking.
Night. I'll type it in the chat. Oh, I'm not logged in. It's like Fortnite, but Play Night. Play and then N-I-T-E. Yeah.
I can do this all night long.
Free,
His clenched
open source.
fists say, their knuckles
I should have gotten
turning
it
white.
sooner, but I like it
I'm
because now I can
You're
just
50,000
keep track
years
of
old.
everything.
Probably. I need to be like this to lead them. Something you would understand.
The moment ends.
The pretty boy. You guys.
Funny. But my partner...
Well, maybe you should just fuck off then.
Don't worry. We are resourceful.
Okay. Yeah, you go enjoy your beer over there, Mr. Titus. Alright, let's see. Interrogate the vigilantes. Try talking to their boss for examining the tracks on the crime scene. Or the belt around the victim's neck. Whoa, give me all these things. Got it. We'll play with it tomorrow. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, it definitely helped me a lot because I was just like, going between apps and all that stuff and keeping track of stuff, it's just hard. And then I have, what, 1,200 something games? Almost 1,300 games. So I was like, I need something that I can use here that will help us. Alright. Save. Might have to do some save scumming here, but we'll see. I think this
There are
has
several footprints in the mud left by work.
Noted.
Heavy worker's boot. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Oh, I can't get the count here? What? Alright, well, I guess we'll try this real quick, then we'll load it.
There, he still is. Looking. The ammonia.
And it failed. Let's see how many times this takes.
There, he still is. Looking. You crack
Oh,
open the ammonia.
wow. There's no way the second try.
The odor of death.
There's no way. That was 17% on
It's
that.
a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it. The man before you is naked.
There we go.
For a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is
That
greenish,
belt is kinda
marbled
crazy.
with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Industrial and strength. Damn.
The
Go right for the
knot
belt.
is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Extremely. Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries. Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
Sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes, motivated by the ongoing strike. You? 70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. This belt worries me. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Yeah.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
You'll be marked by bullet holes riddled with this guy.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky. Filtered.
Oh yeah, you can connect your PlayStation and Xbox too as well.
Remains unknown to
I think
you.
you got
The
PlayStation.
thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
Pretty dope.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash.
Oh wow.
The breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper. Roll.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
No problem, my brother. I got a...
For a full set, about 4 years of wages. By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them? Of course.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range.
Okay, I'm heading out to get ready for my stream. Alright, Jeff. I'll check you on the flip. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy the gaming and whatever you get into. Check you on the flip. Let's see, where's the rest?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay. No, your first instinct was correct. This equipment is way beyond what a security guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills. Suddenly your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint Organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure? The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal! What's wrong with you, ass?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Everything.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once it's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin.
I'm gone. Into the wild pale yonder. In the past, way out in the west. I'm a joke. Look at me. There is nothing funny about jokes either. A killer, a motherfucker, and a killer. Go ahead, Coppo. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. Because you're a copperoonie. Look, here you go, you loony. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry. That's right. Stupid, boring Harry. Harry, the motherfucker. Because you have come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? Do I remind you of someone? No, not quite. Be fair now. There you go.
Feeling nausea? Vomiting?
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself.
This
Nice.
reinforced belt presents a unique challenge.
Oh, you even got a level up.
For chain cutters, they don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard can it be?
7 the max? I think I might do reaction speed or composure. I might just do composure here. Let's see. Or pain thresholds, maybe. We could even do this, rhetoric, but I feel like we're going too many directions. Or I could even do that, but oh, I could do this too.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspicious.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have, but what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Climb up there and saw the branch? There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pigs!
How? Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight
Oh, he's
firearm.
gonna fire
He
at
drops
it.
a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The
Shoot
corner
that
of his eye
motherfucker
twitches.
down.
His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts.
God damn it.
Missed.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's desk was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised. Oh my god. That was so many types of wrong. Who taught Four Eyes to...
Fucking idiot! Look about asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word. Just look.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down with all this.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot, just take his gun and show him.
I'm not gonna do that.
Someone else? You mean like the police? Sadly, yes. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast. Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there... okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way. Hooray for us. To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to accomplish clearly we...
Suck my dick!
The man before you is...
There has to be another way.
There are several footprints in the mud. Old call box with a
Yeah, it looks like we'll have to ask for help from them. Which I don't want to, but...
Right to work! Right!
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Like I said before, Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. And they're sort of like you.
Oh, whose house is this?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset. It's unclear whether you act undoubtedly. Sure, nothing tricky about that. You just...
It's fine. How do I even get up there?
This is the night watchman. This is the... You're back before the cargo container.
Dang it. It's so weird how he's up in this area. Why the fuck? see here.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... And for his fellow man. That's right, Mr. Dubois. You're turning out to be quite the individualist there. So, you had business with me?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
Gosh.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you. What? Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even tell me what it was. But good job. I love it when workers take the initiative like this.
So do I. That's one tasty brew. You should drink some right now, if you can.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you? The Weasel is no true patriot, Harry. He prays every night for the downfall of the Union, and spits upon the name of the king. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Santa Maritza, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. About my fun container? It's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move it. It will be very fun, I promise. But enough about me and my container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
me just make sure. Hold on, this cable back here is loose because on my end, my screen is like flickering. I was messing around with some cables yesterday. Just make sure this is all connected.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burning the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
What?
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Nice.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real. Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best, helping people, with the power of politics.
Let's see. I don't know if I should do this midstream, but I'm gonna try. Alright, let's see. There we go. Probably still see it, but probably not. Okay. I should put my screen back on here. Be right back, screen back. Oh well. Okay, it's a lot better. Yeah, it was definitely that. Let's see if I notice it. Okay, yeah, because on my end, you guys can't see it, but on my end, it was, the screen was flickering like mad. Like, the light part of the screen was flickering, if that makes sense. We can just stand back on and then back in here. This back is weird. Alright. There we go. Now I don't have it flickering like crazy. It was like the light part of the screen that lights the screen up was just flickering.
Yes.
It wasn't the actual picture, but it was just the light part, if that makes sense.
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are neat freaks. If you don't mind me saying so, I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
That's not how you batten someone. The technique is way off. You strike with your whole body, not just the baton.
Oh, Harry, thanks for the tip. I'll leave doing the real damage to you. You are the real police officer after all, not me. How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
I'm probably gonna update my authority here because we've been using that a lot lately, but let's see, what's another one that I can use though? Composure. But let's start just getting this raised, actually.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that
Liz.
law degree myself, thinking it will probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
This guy's told me almost too much.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Just between us, I don't care for those lefty dinks either. It's all about power, and here's how we're gonna get it. I need you to be my kingsman, Harry.
Kingsman? Yes. Please, let's be that.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing. I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre designed by the best architects from Stella Marie. On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a real kingsman and a patriot. Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you. By all means, Harry, what's on your mind? See you soon, debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
There's a lot of stuff. So now we got that.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
3 stories tall. Damn.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right. Gone. For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Alright. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. So 1 second. Hold on, my cat has something here. Hold it. Come here, Missy. Gotta get this. Let me see. There you go. She had a cat movie in her eye. Okay. Alright, so now get the body now. Down, go to measure head at the gates. Ask them to get the body down. Let's get out of here. What the hell? How come I can't move? What's happened? Game? What happened? I literally don't know what just happened here. My computer freeze? Yeah, we're just gonna reload that. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. Noni? That was weird. Never had that happen before. Like it glitched or something. Got locked on a menu that wasn't there. Yes, the game can be a little bit buggy sometimes. Alright, let's see here. Yep, now I gotta do this. Yeah, that was weird. Cause it still had my mouse icon on there too, but it was like I was trying to interact.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's no
Alright.
trouble at all, mister. Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit, but I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am. Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody, and gets along with it. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but
That's why she was so aggressive, 'cause she knew. She knows. Alright, I'm saving it. Still on track to go to that guy's house at 9 o'clock. We gotta do the musclehead thing, and then we're gonna go to the radio on our car. Oh man. Let's see, does this go? I think this goes to that other side. Oh, we can't go there yet. Huh. That's crazy. So then, huh. Alright, so we can't do anything else over here. Just gotta talk to the musclehead dude.
The file cabinet stacked the drawers slides.
The measure head's over here. There he is.
The unpromising race pupil returns. And
Where was this? Oh yeah, here we go.
look, babe, the rich man has humiliated and emasculated this couple. He can only think in base materialist categories and feminine
Nice.
abstractions like money.
Nice.
Rich man really fucked him over, Jean.
His rage is already played out on the stage of history as the grotesque tragedy of revolution. All it can accomplish now is impotent academic text and neurosyphilitic rock and roll melancholia. You could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow, Al-Ghul ravaged identity. Instead of unlocking the race enigma, you attempted to add to it unsuccessfully.
Oh, that wasn't the right option.
Take solace from the fact that these thoughts will never...
Damn, Jean. How are you so romantic?
Wait. I'm confused. That wasn't the answer? You can get more XP or something?
The unpromising race pupil returns. I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. And the hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance, now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman. And... Everyone can see that. It has little to do with the race.
Baby, don't be mean. Give him another.
Anything for you, babe. Look, babe.
So unadvanced.
The basic race education he received in high school has led him to think his phylum are the sole others of race. You could have used this opportunity to overcome...
Oh my god, that's not the answer? Alright, we're just safe skimming this shit. Okay.
The unpromising race... And...
So, it's not that, it's not that.
Look, babe. When confronted with the harsh truth of his demise, the melancholic academician starts fiddling.
That's disgusting, Jean.
It is. Beneath the veneer of academic jargon, the liberal theorist is a beast, a sexual maniac, and a deprived nihilist. You could have used this opportunity.
Oh my, nah, dude. Alright. We're going through each response. I don't fucking care at this point. You could have used this. Dude, I don't fucking understand this French. No, just kidding. Alright, so it's not that. Let's just try this. Oh, that's it.
The Revacholian degenerate shows signs of racial self-reflection. How did you accomplish this little feat?
Imagine a...
So it would seem, Thrall of Rule. On one hand, this pathetic, and, of course, you will not be able to free yourself from the yoke of rule. It is too late. It may be lethal to stop at this point, but still. If the Revacholian degenerate is capable of critical thought, he may prove a race adversary yet.
How much XP did I even get? Still 35.
Science with him.
Jean, baby, you did the heroic thing.
That is right. You cannot withstand the wasteland of reality.
Perhaps we should go and do some work now.
Man, I'm getting paths unlocked here. Okay, so we actually got that now. It did not make any sense, but sure.
The unpromising race pupil. I am not the hard. Now leave me be. So it was. You bested me in race combat to reach my superior, then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, enemy. I will go and remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
Both?
Fine. Goodbye. Return to your degeneracy.
Fine.
See that they stay here the whole time.
How long is this gonna take? And why do we have to stay here?
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something? Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops!
Wow.
Guarding that bridge like Everott's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Oh, God.
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Damn. It's none of your business.
Shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's
Kuno.
Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Bruh, I don't know if we should have had him take the body down. The evidence is all tampered with and shit now.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
There's been no side choosing. We did keep order. Thanks for your cooperation.
Sandwich. There is nothing for I cannot put.
Alright. So now the body is down, I think, here. So go to the guide suit, Measurehead accomplished. I'm kind of worried here. But we'll see. I mean, we had to have him take it down. I don't know. I'm trying to think of really another way, but everything was leading to that. Okay, can I just get down here? Can't believe the ammonia helped us, though. That's crazy. Oh, let's radio in the part real quick.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alright, serial number.
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then. Was there anything else? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Whoa.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Oh, nice.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
What the?
No, absolutely not.
Denied. Oh my gosh.
That came so fast, you can't but wonder what else she would. Baseball, ring-a-bell quiz shows, catching keys in the air.
We got shut down
petting an
emotionally
angry cat.
real quick. Just like real life.
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the... I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. Oh,
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Right. It's better to not ask too many questions, lest people start thinking you're a cop or something.
you mean why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know whom?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Maybe, I don't know. No? Not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, you don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
No.
It was someone else. We'll
Okay. Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cold gun. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you
What the
started
hell?
making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
I'm crazy in this.
Neither.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
Yes,
Hey, we landed with the sympathy.
something to
Or
upset
empathy, I
her
mean.
At the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the SQUiD thing happened.
Screw with it. What is all this?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
What?
Cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant.
It's a lot more in a phone call than I bargained for.
And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Sounds
And
intense.
then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill your... No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Girl, just listen up a little. Don't you ever party. I don't even know what to say. Oh, jeez. I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What's the
Some
square
bird,
thing?
The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Wow,
I
dude.
think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Sounds like me, alright. Bitch, bird, goblins. I might just do that.
Okay, officer. All sorts of things. The OO, some disco.
Man, we're learning all this stuff. I don't know if I need to know all this.
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy though, before you can blast it. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Connect me this up.
Right.
10-4, come in. Firework, over. Okay, 10-4, sir.
wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about it.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question. Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Alright. Oh, that was a lot. So Tuesday we'll find out about that, or later, I guess. Tomorrow. Keep searching for the collar, despite lacking. This might take time. Oh no. I learned a lot from Sylvie. That my guy's drunk and he could be a gun-toting maniac a little bit. Whoa, who's that down there? Oh, it's just glitched. You see how, like, it doubles. That's so weird. Alright, let's see what the damage was here, but he did. He didn't do. God damn. He just broke the branch down.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Okay.
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
And grab the level up here. Or actually, let's grab a level up in composure.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. Unfortunately, no. And hygienically, they are better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things, while you will take notes. That's right.
Yeah, we got this. We're smart.
Oh, I can't get to my bag.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's you.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just lies there. The neck...
KK57 dash.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57. Followed by his date, 0803, and time of arrival, 0815, on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
I guess since we're just getting it done right now.
NA. Roughly 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th, 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath.
Oh, composure, see?
Ecclesiastic,
Wow.
religious in nature, The
Since we
holder
just
for
got that.
pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, like elsewhere yet. An obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide, the other an accident, the small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing.
I'm probably gonna make some lunch after
The
this.
spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for.
Or early
This
dinner, you could
buster's
say.
actual height is about 1.85. And no, you could not take him straight on.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Those kids.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. ligature mark.
Ugh.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
The chain cutters.
Bubble of rot from his nose.
What the fuck?
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
92.
After some deliberation,
yeah.
you sink the cutters into the knot tying the
Got
belt
17.
together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact.
Damn, they
normal
dropped his
contour.
ass, so he's
Abdomen is protuberant.
asleep,
Pelvis intact.
alive. That's
Genitalia
crazy.
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him.
Damn.
It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin. Last item, hands. Hands are clean, no sign of a recent struggle. Ooh, that's all for the external. Well done. What next? Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
He's really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved hands.
Oral cavity shows no lesions.
Damn.
The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth. Hepatobiliary, NA. Same for toxicology and serology, NA. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits lividity in the lower extremities, feet, hands, and neck, visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Oh, man.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury? So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Already confessed.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Right. Next. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. Think for a moment. What was that about no clawing around the neck?
Why do you say that? Did you? I'm not so sure. No, officer. I'm afraid I disagree now. We should leave the question open, at least for the time being. If necessary, I can always amend. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, we were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
I'm probably getting the visual calculus going.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you? You are proving a useful detective. The organization would miss you.
Please get yourself together. The lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg. For processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Nah.
Okay. I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can take care of the rest. Continue working here. The locals, the case, or attend to your own business. I will meet you downstairs in the Whirling in Rags tomorrow morning, 7:30 sharp.
This means Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You're free to do side tasks, and even the main case, though it might be more difficult.
Okay.
If you have nothing to do, read books or sit on the bench on the plaza.
Finally bagged this corpse. It's been years. Nah, just kidding. Seriously though, it's been a long time coming. All right. I think also that's going to be a good stop point here. So now it's a waiting game. Well, not waiting game, but I got a lot of stuff to do. And then that, yep, then this will be at 9 o'clock. Okay. Let's get apartment 10 for the lady. Alright. But yeah, when we come back, we'll be investigating more. We'll do some side missions, stuff like that, and kind of go from there. But let me give a shout out to Jeff Janek for coming on by. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate you, as always. And yeah, man, we'll be back with more Disco Elysium. I don't know if today, but later this week for sure. And try to get more of this game just knocked out. But yeah, man, I'm stoked about it. We'll have to see what is going on with some more of these mysteries here. But stay tuned for the next one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more. Peace out. SQUIDZZz out. Bye.